Well, I didn't think I'd have a request for a deck list, but here I am. Now, the person requested a deck list I didn't think would want Pendulum monsters, but I gotta admit, normal Pendulum monsters are incredibly fun. But I just want to go over the deck list real quick, as that pretty much most of your deck is consisting of normal monsters. And you want as much variety in your extra deck as humanly possible because you have a lot of problems you have to deal with a deck like this. Because you were hoping you get one of your draw powers, survive a turn, get set up, and go for the kill. Now, this isn't going to match the in deck. I'm going to try and get as close as possible because I'm adding Starlight Road and Stardust Dragon at the last possible moment. Because I want to see if that does anything, because Dark Hole is a pain in the butt to deal with. But overall, a lot of these cards can be earned for free, like Dragon is a trade. A good portion of like Dragoons, Horn Hunters, you're getting from Pendulum Genesis, if I remember correctly. Let me just double check here. Yep. And then there are a few cards that basically you need tickets to get. But it's kind of worth it considering how this deck is not difficult. Oh, and you need to correct your own mistakes, so make sure you have 3 copies of Sky Dragoons of Draconia. That is a must for this deck, because if you break, like, say, your only scales are 2 and 5, or 6 and 5, Sky Dragoons is going to help fix your problem if you're able to get in some damage. Another probably smart move is to either have Odd Eyes Meteor Burst or Tornado Dragon, because you can pop your own cards. Thank goodness. What else? Let's see. Let's go over the extra deck. I highly recommend to have Draco Berserker of the Tenny. You need a negate. You need power. Pretty much overall, that's what you need. I recently got this from I believe it was Action Duel event. This card really helps out Rampaging, Smash Tank, Rhino Saber. Because if you have a lot of cards from Heart of the Underdog, oh, the attack stat of this thing will rise and your opponent can't do anything. Odd Eyes is to fix your pendulum scales, Tornado Dragon, also that, but also to get rid of some back row. I've shown in replays that I will get my monster stolen, and the only way I'm getting it back is through that. Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon, I believe, is a must. Just because if you have to hit over something, you need that, plus what else you can get with Piercing the Darkness. I'm gonna admit, I could probably pitch Photon Strike Bouncer. I have him in here solely because he is a negate, but I rarely have 2 level 6s that I want to go into Strike Bouncer because I'm after quick damage, and I usually don't go into him, so I might have to rethink his position in the deck. World Gears of Thurological Demiurgy. I love this card. I play it in the Paradox Brothers all the time. The fact that he is unaffected, and if you're able to link him with 3 monsters of different types and attributes, he becomes a Dark Hole on... no, wait. A Dark Hole mixed with Heavy Storm on legs. God, I love him. And the fact that you are carrying a Fire Dinosaur, a Winged Beast Wind, a Dark Warrior, basically cements that you can get him out every once in a while, and when you do, your opponent can't do anything. I essentially just have Imduk in here because he can pop whatever he runs into, and if you have something in either zone you want to try and get over, he's there for you, but honestly, he can be replaced. I will... actually, let me go over some of the other cards I was looking up. You can actually get Rizbel the Summoner. Yeah, Rizbel. Essentially, he is a good level 3 scale 2, and you can get 3 copies of him about by level 21 with Zuzu. Level her up a little bit if you want some extra pendulum. Because the fact that he can manipulate a level by 1 makes it go easier go to rank 5s, rank 6s, depending what's on the field. So your extra deck is an amazing toolbox if you get 3 of them. I should get 3 of them. I should experiment with that. What else? There is also Mandragon. Oop, where are you? Which you can get in the... Is that Idea? Yeah, Idea of Armageddon. Unfortunately, he's the only one in there, but he is actually another good target for World Gears of Thurological Demiurgy. But he will clash with Fire Opalhead. There was... Oh, shoot, that's right. Dragoon. Holy spell. Sea Dragoons of Draconia is also another good card. If you probably combined him with Rizbel, you'll have access to rank 3s pretty easily. I usually don't run him because I don't have the need to special summon a normal monster unless I'm going for the kill, or I have something in my deck that can't be special summoned or normal summoned easily for a normal monster. He has some potential. I have to think about that. I could go into rank 3s and replace Photon Bouncer, Photon Strike Bouncer. There is also the potential of... Hold on. I have a list here. Master Pendulum, the Draco Slayer. I don't recommend this one. He is a good fix. Just because he can target one card in the Pendulum Zone and destroy it. But... the fact that he's a UR kind of throws a wrench in the whole thing because he is very difficult to get. But if you have him, he might not be a bad choice to consider. There's also Metal Foes, which I do have the cards for, but I think it's more interesting to have like this weird variety because it makes the deck far more interesting. And Metal Foes levels are everywhere, so you're not really going into XCs, which you kind of lose out of a summoning mechanic. Let's see, there is also... I'm probably spelling this wrong. Hold up. I almost found it. One sec. Just making sure my... Where in the world? Ah. These two. These two are also another wonderful option just because you have a level... Sorry, I had to count that. Level 7 water spellcaster to go into a Link monster as well. If you can get him out, but still. And the fact that you can also have Dragon Pulse Magician in your deck essentially gives you the lowest Link rating for this entire deck, and it's not hard to get considering they are... I thought that was a structure deck. Hold on. Yeah, structure deck. So getting both of them is actually not too bad as well. There is one normal Pendulum monster I wish I could consider, but I can't get very easily where... Well, I mean, oh, yeah, there's also the Ignites, but they're their own strategy. There's also Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, but unfortunately he's an ultra rare. This is the last one. There he is. Oh wait, he's an N? I thought he was higher rarity. Oh. I might have to go get him. But yeah, I kind of usually don't avoid using him just because he just gives piercing. He has a great beat stick and a and a scale 7. But he also kind of contradicts if you're going for the basically the board wipe. I actually think that's about it. The extra deck is just yours to to mess around with, just because not everyone's always gonna have the same cards when they start this. But a good chunk of these cards are very readily available. You come from Fantastic Art? I don't think I ever put money in you though. Huh, okay. But yeah, I'll have the deck link in the description, and I also put it on my other decks as well. You can take out the Starlight Road and Stardust if you feel like it. I'm just going to be experimenting around around in here. So, we'll call that good, and good luck with the dueling.